Hello everyone and welcome to World of Warships with Old Blue Eyes. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Tier 6 premium ship, the Graff Spee. While it is listed as a cruiser in-game, it definitely has battleship guns. We're actually taking a look at this ship here on the Operation Aegis map, because this was the map that I actually fell in love with this ship. Now, a little history on the Graff Spee. It was released out into the Atlantic by the Kriegsmarine just prior to the onslaught of World War II. Its primary mission was actually commerce raiding. However, it did not take the Germans and the French long to figure out that the Graff Spee was out there, at which point they did send several different task forces in regards to finding her. The task force that did find her were the three British cruisers, the Exeter, the Ajax, and the Achilles. They ended up chasing her over to the mouth of the River Plate, in which a gunfight ensued. The Graff Spee did take a good bit of damage, as did the British cruisers. The Graff Spee ended up going into port to Montevideo, Brazil, at which point in time, after the 72 hours was up, due to the fact that Brazil was a neutral port, it did end up trying to leave. However, due to the fact that the British radio communications said that there were multiple other ships inbound, including the Ark Royal and several other battleships, the German commander decided to scuttle the ship in the port, at which point in time the German commander ended up committing suicide in a Brazil hotel. And I'll link more to that in the description below. There's much better YouTube videos in regards to the history of it than I could ever do the ship justice. Now, going back to the ship itself, actually we'll see that my teammates end up cleaning up these destroyers for me pretty well without even a little bit of my input. They just are very good, this team, and they do a very good job at cleaning things up. Now, we will end up taking a look and seeing that the HE can do a good bit of damage. However, I do not set even the slightest bit of fires this round. The secondary guns are quite good for a 4.2 kilometer range. However, do not rely on them. It is not a brawling ship, if you will. Although those torpedoes can help you out in a pinch as well. And now we're just going to fast forward here for just a second. And you can see here my team's been making short work of all the enemy ships in the area. Really didn't even get a chance to get a single hit on any of them. But there we can see that HE, it does get some good penetration values as well. It can do some damage if you need to do it. However, I did switch to AP here thinking that maybe this guy was going to end up going broadside. However, we are playing against the AI here, and, well, the AI thought that it would be a good idea to just ram his buddy sinking ship there, and maybe he's trying to save the crew. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt here. And now we'll see here that Normandy off to the left side, he ends up taking the shot for us. And now here's where the Graff Spee starts to shine. We start taking a look here. We are the most forward ship. Now look at the angles on those torpedoes there. They are actually quite wonderful, just in regards to the fact that you can shoot pretty much almost 180 degrees on each side with those torpedoes. Truly quite magical. We're currently in secondary range here. Secondaries do not do a lot of damage again, but they will get a little bit of a shot off for you, and maybe start a fight or two. That's where we're going to see the AP do some wonderful damage. And it's all about where you aim. Because if you aim right at the waterline, you're not really going to do too much. This ship here, as soon as we reload, we're going to see that I'm aiming pretty much at the waterline, and boom, just an overpen. But if we aim ourselves just a little bit above the waterline there, we might be able to get a better hit. Ping the map. Let's see if the Leander will actually go and pick up that commander there for us so we can get that extra star. And there we go. Much better. Gun still fell a little bit short. Still ended up hitting a little bit of the water, but a lot more accurate. And that's really where this ship shines, is in its ability to kill other cruisers. You're not going to really do a good shot on battleships, but you will be able to do a lot of damage with the cruisers. Torps out, thinking maybe, just maybe the AI will sail in a straight line long enough for them to hit. And then we gotta pick our next target. We're gonna go far away, or we're gonna go for the guy close to us. And I end up going for the guy far away, but it does pay off. Boom.
We destroyed an enemy cruiser.
You will get a lot of that when you actually aim just above the water line. Don't aim too high so it hits the superstructure, but just a little bit above the water line, and you will get those citadels on a lot more ships than you would if you were aiming just at the water line. And there we go, our second kill. That's when I started to really like this ship. It made me realize, hey, it's not as bad as I thought it was. I was just aiming wrong. Now, here's where we're going to show the Graff Spee with its armor. And really, if you're facing a ship that's at the same tier or maybe even a little bit lower than you, let's say you're going into a match with a bunch of tier 4s and 5s, you're gonna do excellent in this ship. Now, we're gonna demonstrate this by going up against here. Now, we do have a Baltimore that the AI is playing, and we do have that Gascon with us too, but we're gonna try and take on this entire enemy fleet here. We got the battleship that we have to sink, and we've got a bunch of cruisers with them, and we're gonna do our very best to try and make sure that this entire flank gets taken care of. Now, see, those shells all missed because on the marker I was aiming for what the timer said, but I failed to take into account that this ship guns just move so fast, and he's moving just a little bit slower than what those markers go for. Because remember, those markers only go if the ship's going around 30 knots. So, with that, now we've got a good bit more hits. And our carrier's giving us some good support here too, giving that battleship a bunch of torpedo runs. Now, unfortunately, this battleship, we are not going to end up sinking him, just because of all these cruisers that come around, and we do end up losing our support. We lost the Gascon. The Baltimore's going to be going down here soon too. So that'll leave just me all the way up here, although that Leander is going to help us out as well by drawing some fire. Now, here we go. We got some good shots off. Not a single ricochet. Got an overpen, but no ricochets. And that's what we like to see. Now we're firing again at the battleship here, and some good hits. Not the best hits that I want, but they're still good hits, and that's what we're gonna see the most with this ship, is consistency once you aim. You're never gonna be able to really destroy a battleship on your own like that without at least a little bit of help, but you're gonna be able to take them down and do a good bit of damage. I mean, just in this little bit, we went from almost no damage almost to 60,000 just by taking out a couple ships and taking on that battleship. And then we see here, and bang, another good hit. And that's where this ship loves to go. You're gonna eat cruisers like they're breakfast in this ship. And the nice part is, now we've got 5 enemy ships. The battleship's focusing on that Leander. We're trying to draw his fire, but those cruisers, they're gonna start shooting at us, because now we've got 6 different ships shooting at us. And some of those battleships behind us, they're aiming at us too. And this ship can actually take a good bit of this pounding that it's about to receive. Granted, it's mostly HE spam, but as long as you stay angled, you will be able to survive a good bit. Now, here's where I do make a mistake. See, I'm starting to turn around, trying to see if I can get those other torps off. That battleship there, he knows that I'm turning. And this was where I really ate that citadel. This ship does not like showing broadside at all. Not at all. And of course, unfortunately, there's where we go down, and those torps don't hit anything. All in all, not the best game that I've ever had, but this is the game that I like to show. Because with this, once you angle right, and once you go after cruisers, you will do fantastic in this ship. ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you all enjoyed this. This ship definitely can be fun. Is it worth the 4,700 doubloons? I'd say sure. If you have it sitting around and you want something at the lower tiers just to have a little bit of fun in, this is definitely a great pickup. Again, Old Blue Eyes here. Thank you for... And just one little bit here, folks. This is my first review here on YouTube. Please leave in your comments below. Just tell me what I can do better. And if you like the content, please just let me know what else you want to see in regards to different ships. Or if you want to see something unique in World of Warships, let me know and I'll be happy to take a look at it. Again, thank you for watching.